Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
Hello to you all and welcome to the Irish in the UK. Coming up on the show this week, we'll be chatting to Asa Murphy about his brand new children's book that he has written called The Monkey with No Bum. We'll also be telling you a story about the Irish in Bradford and Leeds, courtesy of Conor MacMahon. But first up, we're off to meet Anne-Marie Rouse, who's got her own shop in the beautiful town of Hitchin in Hertfordshire. The shop has been open and closed so many times this year, it's been very difficult. But Anne-Marie has got a beautiful shop with lovely clothes, and she also specialises in wedding outfits. Anne-Marie, lovely to be here with you today in your shop. Now tell me a little bit about what you stock and what you sell here.
We're basically an occasion shop up here. We cater for the mother of the bride and groom. We do a lot of Irish collections, Canadian collections and British collections. We do evening wear, casual wear, shoes, boots. So basically we cater one-stop shop for most women. This is the time of the year when we're now catering for the wedding, the summer wedding. It's, between January and March is when most people buy their wedding outfit for their mother of the bride or mother of the groom.
Now tell us a little bit about your shop and where it's situated.
Right. We're in Churchyard in Hitchin. It's a nice market town in Hertfordshire, 10 to 11 Churchyard. This shop has been here 11 years, but the business of Anne-Marie started in 1989 in Dunstable. We went on to then open a second shop in Berkhamsted, and then we closed that in 2015, and then this shop created 3 floors, which we're very happy with.
Now you've got great Irish connections as well.
I have. I lived in Sligo. My mum and dad had a grocer shop, so I suppose that's where the retail connections came from. I also went to school in Mayo, in Girton Raby, in Crossmolina. And in 1970, my family decided to come to London, where we continued our education. And then obviously I got married and moved.
Well, I have to say your clothing and the standard of your clothing and everything that you've got here today is absolutely beautiful.
If anybody would like to contact us regarding any of our beautiful outfits, have a look at our Facebook page, Anne-Marie's Hitchin, Ladies Wear.
Good luck with it. It's lovely to be here with you today, Anne-Marie, and you've got a beautiful shop.
Thank you very much, Martin.
Now, you've all got to agree, Anne-Marie has got a beautiful shop with lovely clothes. And if you'd like to contact her, the details are on the screen now. Now, we all know Asa Murphy as a singer and songwriter, but recently he's written a book for children called The Monkey with No Bum. And we went along to find out a little bit more about this book.
I am normally on the stage singing and performing, but during the lockdown, obviously that whole world for me and a lot of entertainers completely disappeared. In March, early on in the year, the diary literally overnight, the phone didn't stop with cancellations. So I had to think, right, what am I going to do here? It was either go and look for alternative work or dig into what I knew, which was, again, doing something creative in the arts. And I felt as well personally, there was certain remarks made about people in the entertainment industry to retrain. I thought, well, they can't, this is what we do. So I thought, right, well, what can I do? And I thought, well, I've had this idea for many years of writing a children's book. So I decided to go back to a story that I'd told my children in my family for many years and think, could I do something with this?
Now, of course, the book, The Monkey with No Bum, it sounds like a funny book.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's like, I don't know, Martin, you know yourself, any children, grandchildren, they just love the word bum. And it's just one of those naughty things. But I'd told this story to my nephew Bradley and my son Shay for many years. And basically it was a story all about this character Charlie the monkey who felt he wasn't good enough. He wasn't as good as the other monkeys because they all had these magnificent bums and he didn't. So you follow the journey that he goes on to discover a valuable lesson, really, that he's actually okay as he is. And without spoiling the story, you follow Charlie's little story, how he comes to that conclusion himself. So it is funny. There are laughable moments in it. Lots of the illustrations I was going to show. A lot of the illustrations you can see there, the great big bum shop and stuff like that. They do make kids laugh, but there's a valuable lesson inside the story as well.
Now, of course, the book has been very, very popular, and you've had great demand for it. And I believe now that you're trying to get it into the schools and into the curriculum for children.
Yeah, it's interesting really that the initial sales of the book for Christmas were fantastic, and the feedback that I got from parents and grandparents was that this lesson that all children are perfect in every way is a good one for children to learn. Every child is unique and special in their own way, no matter what size they are, what colour they are, what background they're from. I wanted children to learn that valuable lesson, and so going into the school curriculum with this was ideal. So what I've started to do in the lockdown now is read the book in a sort of a Jackanory style, and then the video of me reading the book is then played to children in their classrooms at home via Zoom. And then the plan is that after everything returns to normal, I'll go and visit the schools and they can meet the author and ask me questions and things like that.
So what age group of children are you aiming this book at?
Anything from 2 till 8 really, or 9. It's primary school children really. But it's funny that even older children have enjoyed the book as well. I've even had funny pictures of adults saying, I sat down and read it before I gave it to my child and all I did was laugh. So who knows, but mostly it's primary school children.
You've been a great supporter of Liverpool Heartbeat charity as well, and that's associated a little bit with the book. So tell me about that.
Yes, I'm very pleased to act as an ambassador for the charity Liverpool Heartbeat this year. They've been wonderful in their support of me getting the book up on its feet, because there's a lot of work involved in the book as well. You probably know, you noticed, wanted to mention as well, Helen Poole is the illustrator who did a wonderful job creating the characters. So they helped me to find an illustrator and helped me to get the whole thing up and running. So they've been wonderful. That's Robin Baines in Liverpool, who was awarded an MBE for his services to children's charities. So I've worked alongside them, and donations from the sale of the book go to the charity Liverpool Heartbeat.
Now, the book would make a lovely present for children at home watching the show tonight. How can people get the book?
Well, it's got its own dedicated website now, which is asamurphyauthor.co.uk. They can go on the site, they can purchase it there, and the book goes straight out to them. And it's so far it's available outside of the UK as well. It's gone everywhere. Even we've had lots of sales in Ireland as well, which has been nice to send books back home to areas that I know very well, in Cork and Dublin, and it's flying all over Ireland as well. The monkey's reached Ireland.
Oh, well done. Now, Asa, looking to the future, of course, are you going to be back singing, songwriting, or writing books?
It's a tough one, that one. I mean, my love is always going to be singing and performing, as you know, Martin. So I look forward to being on stage again. I hope I can remember the words. I look forward to doing that. But this is something I've discovered that I didn't really know was part of one of those things that I could do, was write a book. So this will always be my future now as well. Something during the lockdown that happened and maybe was meant to be. So this will be a series of children's books now. The second one's already written, and each book will be a valuable lesson for young children. And then as well, this story is going to be a stage musical as well. The Monkey with No Bum goes to the stage. It has a wonderful actress playing Miss Jolly, the Jungle School teacher, and there's 5 songs in the show for the children to get involved in. And when everything returns to normal and the theatre's open, The Monkey with No Bum will be at a theatre near you.
Oh, lovely. And before we let you go, Asa, tell us a little bit and remind our viewers about your radio show.
Yes, I've been at the BBC for many years now. I'll continue with that, BBC Radio Merseyside, as a presenter. During the COVID situation, you never know these days when you're on and when you're not on, but that will always be a part of my future. I've been a presenter there now for 10 years at the BBC, so I'll continue to do that, because I think during the lockdown, radio is incredibly important to people as as something to interact with as well, and people have found that connection invaluable. So I'll still be on BBC Radio Merseyside.
Lovely to see you, Asa, and we'll wish you the very best of luck with your lovely book.
And likewise, thank you again to everyone at Irish in the UK TV. Lovely to see you all, and I hope everybody in Ireland and home here as well are safe and well. Very soon this will be a musical on the theatre, so it will be a show on the stage. Your mum and dad, or your nan and granddad, or whoever looks after you, can take you to see The Monkey with No Bum with 5 very fun songs, and you'll enjoy that. So you need to get your copy of the book as soon as you can. Now, how can you do that? Well, get your mum and dad to go on the website www.asamurphyauthor.co.uk and order your copy of The Monkey with No Bum.
Good luck with the book, Asa. It tells a lovely story and it's very educational for young children. And if you'd like a copy, well, the details are on the screen now to contact Asa. Now we're going to take a little break and we'll see you really soon.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal Manchester, a friendly, professional and reliable service.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No no matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
The Warrington Irish Club, 83 Orford Lane, Warrington. A friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports shown on the big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and crafts. Pop in for a friendly welcome and to book your event at the Warrington Irish Club, give Frank a call.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Buckhurst Plant Hire, operating nationwide and supplying equipment to the construction, civil engineering and utility industries. Buckhurst is synonymous with quality equipment and excellent service. Call us today.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal, Manchester. A friendly, professional and reliable service.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
Welcome back. Now we're going to tell you a story about the Irish in Bradford and Leeds. Conor MacMahon is a London-born Northern Irish filmmaker who graduated in film and TV productions at the Bradford University. Conor has made a film called Home from Home. It tells us a bit about the Irish in Bradford and Leeds. Here's Conor's film.
I've been brought up with traditional Irish music my whole life. I started playing the tin whistle from a young age and later progressed onto the uilleann pipes. When I moved to Bradford for university, I wanted to keep this up. However, I quickly realised that the Irish music scene was almost non-existent in the city. It didn't take me long to realise that there was a vibrant Irish music scene in Bradford up until relatively recently. There was a cultist group here and they played in the local Irish Centre, also known as the IDL Club. The Bradford Irish Music Association sprang from the cultist group and they took part in the annual Bradford Festival Parade, featuring Irish music and dance on floats and on the streets. A number of well-known bands performed in the Wool Exchange building, such as Four Men and a Dog and Boys with the Lock. But in more recent times, the Bradford Irish Club shut in 2013 and has been knocked down to make room for a place of worship. But get the train 20 minutes east and you'll find a very different story. Leeds, situated just 8 miles from Bradford, has an active Irish music scene. The Leeds Irish Centre, located in the east of the city, opened in 1970 and was the first purpose-built Irish centre in the country. The Irish Centre is also home to Leeds cultists and I've been invited to their 50th anniversary celebrations tonight. However, first, I've been told there's a session in the Cardigan Arms pub. This should be a good starting point for me to introduce myself. It was great to see so many musicians in one place playing tunes in Leeds. However, it was time to get ready for Leeds Cultists' 50th anniversary celebrations. Cultus Cultoriarum is an organisation dedicated to promoting Irish music, song, dance and language. It has almost 400 branches worldwide, many of which hold classes and music sessions. Many cultist groups enter the annual Fleadh Cheoil competitions, where musicians compete in a series of qualifying rounds in the hopes of being awarded with an All-Britain or All-Ireland prize. Tonight there will be performances from the Blackwater Ceilidh Band from County Tyrone, the Leeds Cultus Junior Ceilidh Band and a scuriot called Samhain Night Session.
I'm very disappointed with the both of you, especially when I know you can do much better.
Scurriots are stage shows that tell a story through traditional Irish music, song and dance. Leeds Cultus performed Scurriots in competitions from 1982 to 2009 and were very successful. Now, they regularly perform them for entertainment purposes such as tonight. The next morning, I was back in the Irish Centre for a session and a casual post-concert get-together. I used this as an opportunity to chat with some of the Leeds Irish community and Leeds Cultus members.
My name is Michael Tennyson and I'm involved in the Leeds branch of Cultus. I help organise events, I've been involved in teaching. I do think that the Irish arts is very well represented. In our particular instance, i.e. this branch of Cultus, we're very active.
I am John Ferguson. I lived in Leeds until 2001 and moved from Leeds then back to Mayo in the west of Ireland. The Irish Centre has been a great asset to the Cultus in Leeds because we had a home to come to a practice.
Leeds Cultus is a branch of the Cultus Cultoriarum, which originally was formed in Ireland in Mullingar in 1951. There was a really good Irish music scene at that time in Leeds. 2 or 3 pubs that played music sessions every weekend. 50 years later, we're here on a massive weekend, our 50th anniversary weekend, and we're doing all sorts of things here in the Irish Centre.
This was a great weekend of song, dance and meeting some very interesting people. My search, however, continued. I came across an organisation called the Irish Arts Foundation. Their aim is to raise the profile of Irish music and arts throughout Britain, but mainly Leeds, which is where they're based. I met up with the founder, Des Hurley. I wanted to learn more about the history of the Irish in Leeds, why they settled here and what parts of the city they lived in.
Some of these big houses will have been owned by an Irish landlady, and they will have taken in local lads, presumably from the same village, and they will almost like as a mother figure, and also often the parish priest of St Augustine's in Harehills and Holy Rosary in Chapeltown will have been from the same sort of region where the people came to Leeds from. So there's a very, very close support mechanism. And just as we go through Chapeltown, on right here we just passed the Holy Rosary Catholic Church. My parents, when they met in Leeds in this area, met, and my dad, God rest him, and my mum, who's still alive, lived in these streets around here. This would have been quite a sizable Irish community. So again, pubs like the Victoria here, the Roscoe, which we'll part later on, the Pointers was here. From here onwards, all these were Irish pubs that the Irish community used to socialise in and had the traditional Irish music sessions.
Leeds was an attractive city for the Irish to emigrate to due to the availability and variety of work. Many of the Irish immigrants worked on the Leeds-Liverpool Canal and the railways in the 18th and 19th century. Many of the Irish who arrived in the 1820s and 30s were handloom weavers. The 1930s saw another increase in Irish immigration due to economic depression in Ireland and the demand for labour in Britain's main industrial centres. Leeds saw a decline in the textile industry, but an increase in tailoring, manufacturing and building. Many Irish women found work as domestics in the services or in the clothing trade, and Irish nurses played an important role in the early years of the National Health Service. Many of the Irish men worked on the Quarry Hill Flats, which is one of the largest public housing schemes in Europe. The 1970s saw the construction of the M1 and M62 motorways, which provided jobs for the Irish male labourer. By 1981, Leeds had over 14,000 Irish-born immigrants living in the borough. Leeds had a sizable Mayo and Donegal contingency in the post-famine decades. County Mayo had been one of the most underdeveloped counties in Ireland and therefore lost entire communities due to emigration. The Irish Arts Foundation run an annual Irish Music and Arts Festival designed to appeal both to those of an Irish background and people from the wider community. A well-known County Leitrim band called Garradice were over. Two of the members provided music tuition in the morning. Then in the evening, they performed in concert. I was informed that Leeds were getting involved with International Uilleann Piping Day. As a player of this instrument myself, I was keen to see what was going on. The aim of the day was to gather local pipers together and to introduce people to the instrument. Becky Taylor led this session, teaching the pipers technique and some new tunes.
So from my research, it's evident that there's a vibrant Irish music scene in Leeds. It's reassuring to know that the culture has been so well represented, and it shows that there's a bright future, especially with Leeds Cultus and the Irish Arts Foundation at the forefront. The Leeds Irish music scene was almost like a home from home. There's something very special about being able to play music with people in an informal environment, and it's great to know that you can get Irish music not only in Leeds, but all across the world. But I know, no matter where my travels take me, I know there'll always be a scene back home for me.
What a very enjoyable film. Great work, Conor, and thank you so much for sharing it with us. Now that brings us to the end of the show for this week. Don't forget, we are back next Thursday evening at 7:30 with the Irish in the UK. And just before us, Henry McGlade is here with his show from County Mayo at 7 p.m. Until then, thank you for watching and look out for each other.